I was doing Joey's Comedy Club one time in Dearborn, and like a Gavone, I called old jokes aside. I was featuring at Joey's on like a Gavone.
Oh.
The pig that I am. This is why I tell people to mind their business, because I've learned these lessons.
Right.
When I tell people not to do this and you do it, I'm not telling you because I'm being a dick. I'm telling you because this is the lesson.
That's why you're supposed to experience this.
This is how you're.
That's what you go through.
Right. But I could save you the aggravation.
Right.
Because I wouldn't want to experience this ever again. So you're at one club getting paid, whatever you're getting paid, $50 a set.
Right.
$75 a set to feature in those days. And between the shows, because you're a feature. So you're off stage at 8:30. The other show starts at 8:30. So you have to get in your car and drive to and then be back for the 10:30 show to feature.
Oh, my God.
So me being the pig that I am, I called all jokes aside, didn't know my way around Detroit. Who knows nothing?
Right.
Why mind your business?
Right.
This town? No. Yeah, but the girl will tell, forget the fucking girl. Forget the girl in the fucking 8 to GPS. I ain't going nowhere.
You're just driving around Detroit.
So I'm driving around Detroit, downtown Detroit at 7.
Coked out of your mind?
No. I had 2 comedy shows. I was straight as an arrow. I was showcasing at all jokes aside. So why would you set up a fucking showcase if you're working at the other club? Unless the other club doesn't have a Sunday night and your Sunday's open. Then you get a hotel room, you stay at the condo, and you showcase. That's what you do. I went against protocol. I got the showcase on the Saturday night. So I already ate a bag of dicks at Joey's. So here I am driving around Detroit on nothing. I finally get there, 20 to park,
Yeah.
Because you ain't going to drive around for 2 hours.
Right.
You got a shirt on.
Get in, get out.
You're showcasing. You got to look good. So I had to valet the fucking car, run in, and it was like 70s night. It was like a black 70s retro night.
Oh, my God.
And everybody was dynamite. Everybody was cool. As soon as I walked in, velour, the nice jackets, people dancing. Then let's get this comedy club started. And they had the whole thing. They had the DJ. And it was a great little club. And I don't know who I worked with. Can't even tell you. All I know is I went up there and just made a fucking asshole out of myself.
You bombed?
I bombed with an Arab on my back. Okay, so take a fucking terrorist, put a bomb on him, and then put him on my shoulders. That's how bad I fucking bombed. Because I was all fucked up.
Yeah, because you were just running in. You didn't get a chance to set.
You didn't compose.
And you don't think about
Everybody
that.
wanted to talk to you.
Yeah.
Was I living in L.A. then? No. I was still in Colorado. I wasn't even in Seattle yet. That's how green I was. That's how fucking green I was. I wasn't even featuring yet.
That hope and a prayer. That's all you had.
And I ran over there, ate a bag of dicks, and I remember walking out of there and nobody would make eye contact.
The worst. And you always know when you didn't do well at a black club, you don't get paid.
No, they weren't going to pay me. They just stopped talking to me.
If I have a good set, boom, I get paid. If I don't have a good set,
no, it was a showcase.
No money.
There was no money involved at all. This is me. I'm in town. I'm a feature act. I like to showcase because I know you have 2 clubs. Yeah, come on by, brother. Okay. I figured I go down there, do 20, and they book you. That's 2 weeks of work. Who cares if it's a black club? I didn't give a fuck. I'm just looking to fucking work.
I was running.
So I went in there and just ate a bag of dicks. I didn't even go up to the guy and said, I'll call you Monday. I know what time it was.
Yeah.
I can't be that stupid. I drove back to Joey's and ate another bag of dicks, and that was the end of that night.
Oh, so many bags of dicks. But now that's why you're the monster, dude.
Well, that's what people do not understand. That drives me crazy. People think now in stand-up, you do stand-up for 4 years. You do stand-up, what are you, crazy? All I need is a podcast, and I can make it. No, you don't. No, you don't, because you're doing all the wrong things for the wrong fucking reasons.
I think you just miss out on the fun, too. The learning of all this stuff I know in comedy now I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Nothing. No, the knowledge I've learned is you have to do it. Because if not, this will come back to bite you in the ass later.
Dude, when I followed Brian Holtzman the other night, I was like, wow, dude, I've gotten good. That was a sign to me that I've done something because I've watched that guy annihilate rooms and bury people. And I used to get so scared. There's a couple people that I know if I'm following, I got to gear up. You're one of them. You and what is their name? Lisa Lampanelli are the 2 worst bombs I've ever had. were following you and Lisa Lampanelli one time, to the point where I went in my car and I said, what am I doing with my life? Why am I doing this? And so I learned from all these things, and it's just like to be able to follow Brian Holtzman the other night was 2 nights in a row and do really well. I was like, wow, that's growth, dude. And that I had to go through so much to get to that moment. I've had to eat bags of dicks forever because what's, edgy comedy's in, even though we got political correctness now, edgy comedy's in now. When I started, it wasn't. People wanted to be like Seinfeld. And I knew I wasn't Seinfeld. I had to do my own thing, which was like raw and real. I was in Vegas, I'll tell you, that's one thing I love about that scene is that they're really raw and they're real. It's political correctness isn't doing very well in the Vegas comedy scene, as far as I could tell. So, I learned the hard way. I didn't I played a comedy club 1 week before I went to Montreal, and I bombed there because I had tapped into something in my showcase, and I tapped in the showcase that I understand and I own now, but I didn't know then. And then they put me following Corey Holcomb at that time, was a 20-year veteran. That guy's been doing comedy. I think he opened for Jesus Christ, Corey Holcomb. He's been doing it that long, and he's a killer. Now I could follow him, no problem. But back then, bag of dicks.
Well, you got to remember something for the people listening. We all bomb in life every day because bombing basically is 70% mental. Bombing is 70 to 80% mental, and I just learned this 5 years ago. How long have I been back at the store?
I think it's been like 4 or 5 years now.
4 or 5 years I've learned this. So this didn't come to me at the 20-year mark. Bombing is like anything else in your life that you go wrong. You lost in your mind before you showed up. And how do I know? Because I was the king of bombing.
Bombing.
You asked an interesting question before. One of the times I had met. Okay, so Joe's at the store. And one day during crossing, he said something to me, and I said something back, and we shook hands. And I knew him as Joe, and he would call me Joey. And then one day, we were both on the 405. How weird is that? There used to be a club in Orange County that on Wednesday nights, it would get 400 people. It was a dinner theater. When I first got here, and they pay you $200 on a third, but it was rough. It was white people in Orange County with white hair.
Still rough,
and it was a dinner theater, so they went in there to get salmon and mashed potatoes or whatever the fuck it was. We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.